appeals that have come in and the opposition, the politics around it that's playing out. Yogi Adityanath has now dared the India bloc leaders to speak on the loot, saying Waqf Act never actually helped Muslims, and he has questioned the opposition leaders. Listen in.
हर अच्छे कार्य का विरोध होता है, ऐसे ही वक्फ संशोधन विधेयक पर भी ये हो हल्ला हो रहा है। जो हो हल्ला कर रहे हैं इनसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि इन्होंने कोई ऐसा काम वक्फ बोर्ड के माध्यम से किया हो जो वेलफेयर का हो। छोड़िए, सब समाज की बात छोड़िए, मुस्लिम समाज का ही कोई कल्याण किया हो उस प्रॉपर्टी का। ये व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थ का ये कट्टे बने हुए हैं। किसी भी सरकारी प्रॉपर्टी पर जबरन काबिज करने का एक माध्यम बना हुआ है और रिफॉर्म इस समय की मांग है। और मुझे लगता है कि इसका लाभ मुस्लिम समाज को भी होगा और जिसके कारण बहुत बार कानून व्यवस्था के संकट खड़ा होता है, उससे भी लोगों को मुक्ति मिलेगी।
Strong message coming in from the UP Chief Minister. My colleague Mohit Bhatt and Adib are joining us on the broadcast. Adib, Yogi Adityanath has been very, very clear, and in this he has hit out at the critics who are opposing the Waqf Amendment Bill, challenging the India bloc to show how the Waqf system has ever benefited the Muslims.
Well, definitely, Pratibha, see, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is saying that every good deed faces opposition, and this is what the opposition parties, especially Samajwadi Party and the Congress Party, have been doing from time and again. And he also went on to say, he also went on to challenge them, saying that if they have done anything for the community, and let alone the community, anything they have done for the Muslims, they should tell. But they all, what they are doing is for their personal own agenda, and they have never done anything. And in fact, he also went on to say that this bill will benefit the Muslim community. See, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has been very vocal when it comes to Waqf, and this time again he has said this, that the opposition parties are using Waqf as their own personal agenda for their vote appeasement, but they haven't done anything for the Muslim community, and if they have done anything, then they should come out and say that we have done. So this is an open challenge from Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath coming out for the opposition parties, Pratibha.
Okay, all right. So, Mohit, the challenges to the opposition leaders, and, you know, for those who speak about the Constitution, to those who are carrying the Constitution, you have the Bishop Council as well that has said that many portions of the Waqf in its current form are unconstitutional. So, the question is, will they take a stand? Now, Yogi Adityanath as well saying that people from the Muslim community, the common man, is not benefiting from the Waqf Act.
Well, yes, in fact, and Pratibha, if you see in last 48 hours, two of the prominent Catholic communities, organizations from Kerala have come out in support of Waqf Amendment Bill. And it was also being cited by Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary and Minority Affairs Minister, yesterday while he was addressing media, that how exactly various bishop organizations are coming out. They are coming out in support of Waqf Amendment. And as you were rightly pointing out, they were also giving reference to what happened in Munabbam, where around 600 families were left in dire. They were in problem when the Waqf board claimed their land, and then in these letters that has also been cited. So what the BJP and the government have been saying, that the Waqf amendment is need of the time. Waqf have become the point of corruption for prominent Muslim leaders and people from the communities, and because they believe that that freedom of loot will be taken away, they are coming out, they are fear mongering on it, and perhaps that is why Yogi Adityanath gave out a clear message that these leaders should come out and say that what exactly is one good deed they have done from these Waqf board. Now, if you do anything good, then there is always an opposition. The Waqf is for the benefit of poor Muslims of the country, because Waqf, according to the government, have become the hub of corruption, and it was benefiting just few prominent Muslims who have completely sitting on the top of Waqf and holding it for a while for their own personal benefits. And perhaps that is why the government intends to bring the bill in this particular session. We have seen the top leadership of the BJP coming out and saying that Waqf amendment is need of the time, and it is for the benefit of the poor Muslims. And we know for a fact that how the government has also been saying that there is a fear mongering among the Muslims by certain leaders, by members of Muslim community, that their mosque will be taken away, their land will be taken away. But that is not the case. No land will be taken away. In fact, this bill is being brought to curb down the arbitrary powers of Waqf, that they cannot go out and say that this land belongs to Waqf, that land belongs to Waqf, and in the end, the poor people, irrespective of their communities, suffer. And hence, we see a message coming in from the top leadership, including from Yogi Adityanath, that Waqf amendment will be brought in, and it is for the benefit of poor Muslims. Back to you.
Okay, all right. So, will the opposition leaders take a stand? In fact, yesterday the AIM-PLB had also given out an appeal to the Muslims to wear black bands, and apart from a few of the protesters were turned out, most Muslims were in support of the changes to the Waqf bill. And for the opposition, the government has also said time and again that multiple discussions have been made with them. They've held multiple discussions with the opposition leaders, brought in some changes as well. And this was the demand of the opposition, isn't it, to have a JPC? But even the entire JPC was embroiled in a lot of controversy, Mohit. But the question being, will the opposition take a stand? Now you have the Ajmer Dargah chief, the Bishop Council that has come out to say that changes are needed.
Well, yes, in fact, when it comes up to the two of the prominent Catholic organizations in Kerala, they have come out and they have asked the MPs from Kerala, primarily from the Congress party and the left parties, to come out and vote in support of the Waqf amendment. But we see that how there is a kind of appeasement politics that is being played out by the opposition parties, and that is where the BJP says that the parties like Congress, Left, SP and the likes of Owaisi are coming out. They are fear-mongering just for the sake of appeasement politics. Now that the message and the chorus has come from within the minority community, that is the Christian community, that you need to go out, you need to vote in favor of the Waqf amendment. We have to wait and watch what exactly will happen, because today, Pratibha, is an important day. The Business Advisory Committee today will meet and it will be decided in that meeting. It was being said by Kiran Rijiju yesterday, he's also the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, that we'll decide and we'll let you know today that when exactly Waqf amendment bill will come. But the government intends to bring this in this particular session. How that will happen, what exactly will transpire in the parliament, that remains to be seen. But the opposition parties will have
holding up, because many of the allies, despite appeals that have come in fact, you also heard many also appealing to Chandrababu Naidu and others as well to not support the bill. So in the politics within the states as well, how are the numbers holding up? Before I come to you, I want to introduce IP Singh of the Samajwadi Party joining us. Thank you for joining us, IP Singh ji. ये वक्फ अमेंडमेंट चेंजेस आ सकते हैं. गवर्नमेंट ने कहा है कि पार्टीज से बात करने के बाद इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाएगा पार्लियामेंट में. बट द क्वेश्चन इज, अब जब अजमेर दरगाह चीफ, बिशप काउंसिल ने भी सपोर्ट किया है, तो क्या ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज भी इसका सपोर्ट करेगी?
सवाल ये है कि कौन से लोग सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, कौन से लोग इसके विरोध में खड़े हैं, इसका विरोध क्यों है. बात समझनी होगी कि अगर हिंदू कांवड़ यात्रा लेके चलता है तो उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार, योगी आदित्यनाथ जी उनके ऊपर फूल वर्षा करते हैं, बड़े बड़े पुलिस के अफसर उनके पैर दबाते हैं, उनकी मसाज करते हैं, कुंभ में फूल वर्षा होती है. लेकिन अगर वही मुस्लिम समाज, जब उसका सबसे बड़ा त्योहार आता है, ईद आती है, तो उसे नमाज तक नहीं पढ़ने दिया जाता, उन्हें सीमित किया जाता, उन्हें टॉर्चर किया जाता, उन्हें दबाया जाता है. तो जो उनके अंदर सशंका है कि हमारी संपत्ति छीन ली जाएगी, तो सरकार को स्पष्ट करना चाहिए. लेकिन एक तरफ प्रधानमंत्री जी ईदी बांटने की बात करते हैं, दूसरी तरफ प्रधानमंत्री जी और भारत सरकार का जो प्रतिनिधित्व कर रहे हैं, अगर वो झारखंड में जाते हैं तो बयान देते हैं
जी. लेकिन जो आपने कहा कि उनको डर है कि उनकी संपत्ति छीन ली जाएगी, ये किसने कहा है? ऑपोजिशन लीडर्स ने ही तो कहा है. अनिला सिंह ऑफ द बीजेपी इज आल्सो विद अस. आईपी सिंह जी, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू स्टे विद अस. अनिला सिंह, आईपी सिंह of the Samajwadi Party says that the fear around the Waqf amendment is that people believe that their land will be taken away, and this is the fear that the Muslim community has.
My Ram Ram to all, and this fear-mongering is being spread by the opposition because they want Muslims to be scared forever living in our country. They do not want that. They should have some good sense prevail. That is why, when Modi government brought a law against triple talaq, at that time also they started, behaving in a very weird manner, started telling all the Muslim community that this is the attack on your religion, and nothing happened so. Of Muslims, they are so happy now. They are not under the scare of the three words. Now the amendment is going to be there in the Waqf thing. They have started spreading the rumors that it is
spreading rumors. IP Singh जी, ये डर का माहौल बनाया किसने है? क्योंकि बीजेपी is saying that it is the opposition leaders जो डरा रहे हैं मुस्लिम्स को.
देखिए, जैसे ये अनिला सिंह नई भाजपा की नेता हैं, जैसे ये आई तो बोली राम राम. अगर यही मुस्लिम समाज का कोई प्रवक्ता हो और वो आए और माइक पर सीधे टाइम्स नाउ का पकड़े और कहे अल्लाह हू
अजमेर
अकबर.
दरगाह के जो चिश्ती हैं वो जुड़े थे, उन्होंने आते ही कहा था ईद मुबारक. ये जो आप ये जो बात कर रहे हैं ना, इसी की बात कर रही है बीजेपी. उन्होंने आकर विश किया था. सर, ओके, गेट टू द पॉइंट. द बीजेपी सेइंग दैट इट इज द ऑपोजिशन दैट इज फियर मॉन्गरिंग.
भाई सवाल ये है कि अगर आप करें तो बहुत अच्छा, अगर दूसरा करे तो वो सब राष्ट्र विरोधी हो जाता है. सवाल ये है कि उसको परिभाषित करना होगा. देश का संविधान सबको बराबर का हक देता है. स्वतंत्रता सबके लिए है, चाहे वो हिंदू हो, मुसलमान हो, क्रिश्चियन हो, बौद्ध हो, जैन हो. लेकिन जब आप हिंदू राष्ट्र की तरह ट्रीट करते हैं, आप मैसेज देते हैं, तो उसका असर दूर तक होता है. मैं समझता हूं कि सरकार
सिंह जी, अब वक्फ बिल की बात कीजिए. जो चेंजेस हैं, ऑपोजिशन ने कहा था कि जेपीसी रखना चाहिए, फिर जेपीसी आ गई, डिस्कशंस हो गए. तो अब जब चेंजेस आ चुके हैं तो फिर अब ऑपोजिशन को क्या दिक्कत है? व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम विद द अमेंडमेंट टू द वक्फ बिल?
देखिए, जेपीसी तो एक बहाना बनाकर आए थे. जेपीसी को ये अनुमान था कि इसको ठंडे बस्ते में डाल देंगे, फिर उसको मैनेज किया गया और 100% ये लोग बिल जो ला रहे हैं, इनकी नीयत खराब है. जो संपत्तियां हैं उसे हड़पना चाहती है और देखेगा अगर ये इसमें सफल होंगे तो निश्चित तौर से जो अरबों खरबों
पहले ऑपोजिशन ने कहा कि जेपीसी ले आना चाहिए. द गवर्नमेंट ब्रॉट इन अ जेपीसी. ऑल द ऑपोजिशन लीडर्स वर अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. आफ्टर व्हिच द ऑपोजिशन नाउ सेज दैट द जेपीसी वाज अ mere eyewash, it was nothing else. And now we have the opposition saying that the intent of the government is wrong. So the fear-mongering around it continues. IP Singh and Anila Singh, thank you for joining us. The BJP has in fact called out this fear-mongering by the opposition leaders and has said that this is the test for the opposition. They must now come out and take a stand.
ये वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल जो सरकार लाने जा रही है, वो देश में मुसलमान समाज, क्रिश्चियन, दलित, वंचित, हर समाज और हर गरीब की आवाज है. कांग्रेस पार्टी ने तुष्टीकरण के नाम पर वक्फ बोर्ड के अंदर जो अमेंडमेंट करे थे, वो अमेंडमेंट से इस देश के गरीब मुसलमान की प्रॉपर्टी को खतरा हुआ, इस देश के क्रिश्चियन समाज की प्रॉपर्टी को खतरा हुआ. तो आज न्याय और जस्टिस वर्सेस तुष्टीकरण की लड़ाई है. आज ग्राउंड पर हर समाज वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल का सपोर्ट कर रहा है. हम रिफॉर्म के साथ में हैं, ऑपोजिशन तुष्टीकरण और रिवोल्ट के साथ.
And with that, let's shift our attention now. Viewers, a political face-off had also erupted after the UP government had brought in some rules. From Mehbooba Mufti to Team Akhilesh, all found sympathy for what they dubbed persecution of Muslims. Whether it was a restriction on namaz on the roads or even barricading to facilitate better movement of namazis, all of that the opposition saw was targeting of the minority community. In fact, the Samajwadi Party MLA Abu Azmi had called the move an undeclared emergency as well. Amid this fear-mongering by the opposition, in breaking updates coming in, the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath reiterated his support for banning namaz on roads, stating that roads are for walking and not for offering namaz. He highlighted that 66 crore people participated in Prayagraj's religious event without any incident of looting or violence, calling it an example of religious discipline.
सड़क चलने के लिए होती है और जो लोग ये बोल रहे हैं ना, उनको हिंदुओं से अनुशासन सीखना चाहिए. 66 करोड़ लोग प्रयागराज में आए,
देश की आधी जनता,
और 66 करोड़ लोग, कहीं कोई लूटपाट नहीं, कहीं कोई आगजनी नहीं, कहीं कोई छेड़खानी नहीं, कहीं कोई तोड़फोड़ नहीं, कहीं पे कोई अपहरण नहीं. ये होती है अनुशासन, ये है धार्मिक अनुशासन. श्रद्धा भाव के साथ आए, महास्नान में भागीदार बने, फिर अपने गंतव्य की तरफ चले गए. पर्व और त्योहार या कोई इस प्रकार के कार्यक्रम उच्छृंखलता और उदंडता करने के माध्यम नहीं बनने चाहिए। अगर आपको सुविधा चाहिए तो उस अनुशासन को भी मानना सीखिए।
So opposition has been trying persecution, Adib, but Chief Minister making his stand very clear.
Well, definitely, Pratibha, see, the stand of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is very clear from the day one. And in fact, before beginning of the Ramzan, he gave clear instructions to the Uttar Pradesh Police and senior district administration officials that no namaz should be held on roads, whether it be the namaz for Al-Wida or Eid, but and the public places should not be created. Roads should be open all the time for traffic. And this is what we saw in many of the districts in Uttar Pradesh. But there were some instances where the people from the Muslim community, they were not happy with the kind of restrictions that were placed by the police force to facilitate namazis. And in fact, in Hapur and Muradabad and in Lucknow also, people were when the Eidgah campuses got full, police had to use barricades to divert the namazis to different mosques so that they are not offering namaz on roads. And this is what the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has been saying. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath says that namaz is meant for walking, not for namaz. The roads are meant for walking, not for namaz. And he also went on to mention the Kumbh and says that people should learn that how the 66 crore people were in Mahakumbh, and they should.
He made a comparison with Kumbh as well, talking about how religious festival took place with absolute discipline, and he said there's nothing wrong. Namaz should be offered in the mosque or at homes. With that, we're slipping into a very short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more on the other side.